evening, everybody. Sorry for delaying, accidents and trees down, but we're starting now. First thing on the agenda is roll call. Angela, if you could take that for me, I'd appreciate it.
Stacy Walker.
Here.
Lori Anthony.
Here.
Rebecca Higgins.
Here.
Diane Burke.
Here. With that being said, we have a quorum, so we may open the planning board meeting of November 30th, 2022. This is, of course, a reschedule from the November 16th, 2022. First order of business, previous minutes. Did everybody get a chance to look at those?
Yes.
Yes? Any revisions, corrections, or comments?
Nope.
Under communication, if you could just add that you announced the MMA Planning Board Zoom webinar for December 13th. And you are welcome to add those into the record as corrected, Angela. November 16th, of course, is a reschedule. We will not have minutes for that meeting. We'll have them for the 30th at our next scheduled meeting. No public hearings tonight. There is no old business tonight. There is new business, and that will be the Ossipee Estate Subdivision Amendment Findings of Facts. Has everybody here got a chance to review those and look at them?
Were we all here? Stacy, you were here too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I think we have to read these. Property owner, findings of facts for the record. The first change is under number 5. I believe it's map 3 and lot 58A. Number 6, the applicant was fine. It was reviewed. We didn't do a site walk. No Conservation Commission review, and there was no state or federal reviews. This was just splitting a lot in half of a previously approved subdivision. There was one condition, compliance with all written materials and oral agreements submitted to the planning board as part of the application process. The next item is number 8. It goes through everything everything for the findings of fact. The Waterboro Planning Board has reviewed the above-noted development utilizing the Waterboro standards for reviewing land subdivisions and the Waterboro zoning ordinance. Based upon the application and materials submitted in support of the application, together with the evidence submitted at the public hearing on the application, the Planning Board makes the following findings with respect to the standards of Title 30-A, subparagraph 4404, and Article 11, Section 8 of the zoning ordinance guidelines listed below. In this paragraph, number 1 is pollution. This findings of fact for this application will not result in undue water or air pollution. In making this determination, it shall at least consider the elevation of land above the sea level and its relation to the floodplains, the nature of soils and subsoils, and their ability to adequately support waste disposal, the slope of the land and its effect on effluents, the availability of streams for disposal of effluents, and the state applicable and local health and water resource regulations. This standard is met. There are no following conditions or waivers or negative determination. Number 2, sufficient water. This subdivision application has sufficient water available for reasonable foreseeable needs of the subdivision. This standard is met. Each residence will be supplied by individual private wells located on each lot. Number 3, municipal water supply. This development will not cause an unreasonable burden on an existing water supply if one is to be utilized. The standard is not applicable because they will have their own wells on each lot. Number 4, erosion. This development will not cause unreasonable soil erosion or reduction in the capacity of the land to hold water so that a dangerous or unhealthy condition may result. The standard was met. There are no conditions or waivers. Number 5, will not cause unreasonable highway or public road congestion or unsafe conditions with respect to the highway or public roads existing or proposed, and if the proposed subdivision requires driveways or entrances onto a state or state aid highway located outside the urban compact area of the town, the Department of Transportation has provided documentation indicating that the driveways or entrances conform to Title 23, Section 704, and any rules adopted under that section. This standard has been met. This is only a split. There will be 2 residences located on each parcel of the land, adding minimum traffic to the existing roads. Number 6, if anybody has any comments, just stop me. I know I'm bowling through this. Number 6, sewage disposal. This development will provide for adequate sewage waste disposal and will not cause an unreasonable burden on town services if they are utilized. This standard is met because they are not utilizing town sewer services. Each individual residence will have private, appropriately sized subsurface waste systems in place. Number 7, municipal solid waste disposal. This development will not cause unreasonable burden on the ability of a municipality to dispose of solid waste sewage if municipal services are utilized. Again, standard is not This standard is not applicable. This development is not utilizing town sewer system. Number 8, aesthetics, cultural, and natural values. This development will not have an undue adverse effect on the scenic or natural beauty of the area. Aesthetics, historic sites, or rare and irreplaceable natural areas of any public rights for physical or visual access to the shoreland. Not applicable, or the standard is met with no conditions or waivers. Conformity with local ordinance and plans. This development is in conformance with the duly adopted subdivision regulation, comprehensive plan, and zoning ordinance of the town of Waterboro. The standard has been met. There are no conditions or waivers. Number 10, financial and technical capacity. The subdivider has adequate finance and technical capacity to meet the standards of this regulation. That standard has also been met with no conditions or waivers. Number 11, surface waters, outstanding river segments. This development, whenever situated in whole or in part within 250 feet of any pond, lake, river, or tidal waters, will not adversely affect the quality of that water body or unreasonably affect the shoreline of that body of water. This standard is met or not applicable. It's not near any water body. Groundwater, number 12. This development will not alone or in conjunction with existing activities adversely affect the quality or quantity of groundwater. This standard has been met. No conditions or waivers. Number 13 concerns flood areas. The subdivider will determine, based on the Federal Emergency Management Agency's flood boundary and floodway maps and flood insurance rate maps, whether the subdivision is in a prone area. If the subdivision or any part of it is in such area, the subdivider will determine the 100-year flood elevation and flood hazard boundaries within the subdivision. The proposed subdivision shall include a condition of plat approving requiring that the principal structures in the subdivision shall be constructed with their lowest level, including the basement, at least 2 feet above the 100-year flood elevation. This standard has been met. no conditions or waivers. This subdivision is, the comment is, the subdivision is not located within a flood zone. Item 14 is in regards to stormwater. The proposed subdivision will provide for adequate stormwater management. The standard is met. This only creates 2 single-family residences with their own driveways. Number 15, the river, stream, or brook is development. Any river, stream, or brook within or abutting the proposed subdivision has identified on any map submitted as part of the application for the purposes of this river, stream, or brook has the same meaning as in Title 38, Section 480-B, Section 9. This standard is met. No conditions or waivers. The next item, 16, in regards to freshwater wetlands. All freshwater wetlands within the proposed subdivision have been identified on any maps submitted as part of the application, regardless of the size of the wetlands. And that standard is definitely met. No conditions or waivers. They represented those very well. Number 17 is concerning spaghetti lots prohibited. This development in the proposed subdivisions have shore frontage on river, stream, great brook, great pond, or coastal wetland, as these features are defined in Title 38, Section 480B. None of these lots create within the subdivision have a depth or to shore frontage ratio greater than 5:1. Standard has been met, no conditions or waivers. The comment that was listed is there are no spaghetti lots as defined located within the subdivision. Number 18 concerns lake phosphorus concentration. The long-term cumulative effects of the proposed subdivision will not unreasonably increase a Great Pond's phosphorus concentration during the construction phase and life of the proposed subdivision. That standard was also met, and there are no conditions or waivers. Item 19 is concerning impact on adjoining municipalities for any proposed subdivision that crosses municipal boundaries. The proposed subdivision will not cause unreasonable traffic congestion or unsafe conditions with respect to the use of the existing public ways in an adjoining municipality in which the subdivision is located. This is not applicable. It is totally in Waterboro. There are no other conditions or waivers. Item 20, in regards to land subject to liquidation harvesting, timber on the parcel being subdivided has not been harvested in violations of rules adopted pursuant to Title 12, Section 8869, subsection 14. That standard also is met, and there are no conditions or waivers. Does anybody have any comments, questions, or changes that they can see?
No.
Okay, regarding the findings of fact, may I have a motion to approve the findings of fact with that one correction on item 5?
The map and lot?
Yep.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve it with that correction.
Second?
I'll second that motion with the one correction.
Thank you. All in favor? I can count. In favor. And all we have to do is finish signing the plans, and they are all set. New business is done. Communication.
Maine Municipal is offering a webinar. The topic for this one is Understanding the Freedom of Access Act on December 19th from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. So if you're interested in that one, Lori is already signed up, but if you're interested, let me know so I can get you signed up.
Okay. Anything else? Are we all set with those? Any miscellaneous, Angela? With that being said, the last item on the agenda is adjournment. If I may have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
May I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? For all in favor, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.